God.
And the one who was sent, the messenger,
Yes.
Jesus,
Yes.
was he just a messenger? Was he a prophet, you mean?
Okay. Let me explain something to you.
Thank you.
Because everything you said so far, I agree with you.
Thank
it's
you.
true.
Oh, you might as well become a Muslim like me.
But we shouldn't.
If you agree with me.
Yeah, but the message is not complete. It's incomplete.
Okay, go on.
It is true that Jesus Christ was sent as a messenger.
Right.
And he came as a human being, no doubt.
Right.
Jesus Christ was purely, completely human being. But we need to then ask certain questions. Because every human being, has an origin.
Yeah. Okay.
Like we say, Adam is the human father of every human being. Yeah. But Jesus Christ, different from other human beings, was actually in existence before he became a human being.
Okay, you're a human being, yes?
Yes.
I'm a human being.
Yes.
These are human beings.
Yes.
Though we are human beings,
Yes.
but we are different. How? Different ethnic group, different habits, different looks, different religions. Now Jesus,
Exactly.
I'll come to you later on, stay there.
He's interjecting.
Stay there. Brother, Jazakallah, Jazakallah. Hold on.
He's taking you on.
One Christian at a time.
Because you're making your points.
Yeah.
And you see, don't leave something out.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, so you said that, can I ask you, is it true that the writers of the books in the Bible, they were all inspired by God? The writers who wrote different books in your Bible, all those writers, is it true that they were inspired by God? Yes or no?
Yes.
They were inspired.
Yes.
So because those writers were inspired,
Yes.
and we as Muslims, we believe anybody who is inspired by God
Yes.
cannot make a mistake. As a Christian, do you believe anyone who is inspired by God cannot make a mistake?
No.
Thank you.
They can make mistakes because the Bible is full of people who were inspired by God. In fact, before we go on, I want to make 2 points.
Yeah.
Point one is that we began with a subject, you've changed it.
No,
Don't
come
forget
on.
That's point one.
Come on.
Point two, now we come to what you're speaking about right now. And the Bible itself speaks about prophets who made mistakes and is recorded. They were prophets, but they made mistakes. Their mistakes are recorded in the scriptures.
So are there
if you tell me that just because someone is a messenger, they can't make a mistake, you are removing their humanity.
So are there...
Because wait. Even when a person is inspired by God, their inspiration doesn't last for 24 hours. Their inspiration will last at the time they are delivering for God. And after the inspiration, they can go around their normal life and be making mistakes and make a fool of themselves.
Okay.
And so there is no messenger except Jesus Christ who was under 24-hour inspiration. Jesus Christ was 24-hour inspiration. Everything he did, whether he slept, no matter what he did, 24 hours, he was inspired by God. Every other messenger, they were like any human being. They will come to their human life, they'll be used by God and go back to their being a human being.
Okay, we are talking. Yes, I'll see you later. Okay, I'm busy later on, okay? Thank you. Okay, so there are no mistakes in the Bible. Is that true?
When you say mistakes, I mentioned earlier on what mistakes they could be because there are machines that print.
No.
A machine could make a printing error.
Yeah.
You know, there are various things that can be you call mistakes. But
okay.
If you say that the content, there is no mistake in the content of the Bible. The content is accurate except
no mistakes.
Even the Jews, when their scribes were writing it, if the scribe makes a mistake, he has to start all over again. Start writing because they are human. They made mistakes when they were writing.
Okay, thank you.
Even you, when you're writing, you can make a mistake when you're writing.
Okay. Yeah. Now,
human error. There is human error, but not divine error.
All right. In your Bible, in every Christian Bible, you have the Old Testament. In the Old Testament, you have the book of Ezra. And next to the book of Ezra, You have the book of Nehemiah. Yes? Now, let me give you some figures. And I want you to clarify for me.
Yes.
I want to learn from you.
Yes.
In the book of Ezra, chapter 2, in the book of Ezra, chapter 2, verse 5, is talking about the exiles.
Yes.
The exiles who returned from Babylon.
Yeah.
In the book of Ezra, chapter 2, verse 5,
Yeah.
of the different families
Yeah.
who came back from exile,
Yeah.
who came back from Babylon.
Yeah.
Would you like to read? Have you got it out?
Oh, you want Ezra chapter 2?
Ezra chapter 2, verse 5. I got it there, but I want you to tell us.
Ezra 2 verse 5.
Of Ara,
The children of Ara,
A-R,
770.
can I just,
Yeah.
Ara, A-R-A-H.
Yes.
That's Alpha Romeo Alpha Hotel, Ara.
That's
How
right.
many?
Um,
How many of the...
775.
Thank you very much. 775 of the children of Ara.
Yeah.
Turn to the next book, book of Nehemiah. And thank you for your time.
Nehemiah what chapter?
Okay, book of Nehemiah, chapter 7, verse 10. What is the figure there of the children of Ara?
The children of Ara, 652.
652.
Yes.
There is a difference of 123.
Yeah.
In the book of Ezra,
Yes.
chapter 2, verse 5, you read 775
agree.
returned.
I agree.
You agreed.
Yeah.
But in the next book, book of Nehemiah,
Yeah.
chapter 7, verse 10,
Yes.
you read
Yes.
of the children of Ara,
Yes.
652 returned.
Yeah.
So that's a difference of 123.
That's it.
My question to you,
Yes.
the writer who wrote the book of Ezra,
Yes.
he was inspired by God, yes?
He was inspired by God.
And the writer who wrote the book of Nehemiah, he was inspired by God.
He was inspired by God.
So why did they give different figures?
Now listen carefully to me as I answer you. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm glad that you make a distinction between Ezra and Nehemiah. They are both prophets.
Yes, prophets.
They were both in the same era at the same time. Yeah?
They were both
In the same era at the same time.
area.
Era. They were like the period. They were
Mistake.
like, I'm trying to say that the time they were speaking about,
Yeah.
they are speaking about the same. It's almost like you and I are in Speaker's Corner.
Okay, yes.
You are different, I'm different.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you go around and you count the people,
Yeah.
make a record.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I go around and count the people that make a record.
Okay.
Now my record is different from your record.
Okay.
Now, watch this.
Yeah.
I would say that Ezra had a more accurate figure than Nehemiah.
How do you know?
Because they were both prophets in the same era. They were at the same period.
No.
And I wait, watch this. Watch
Yeah,
this.
okay.
Yeah? Because they were all for the building of the temple of Jerusalem. They were in captivity.
Okay.
Now, well, give me a chance. Give me a chance. Well, you don't like my answer.
Go on.
Because I'm telling you the truth. And I'm saying to you, listen to me. Like you're saying, they are mentioning records. Anybody knows that when you're making a record, that record he was making was not given to him by God. God didn't tell him. God didn't tell.
Are you next week here?
Okay. Next
God-
week, inshallah.
God did not tell Ezra that people were 770 whatever. And God didn't tell Nehemiah that people were 600 and whatever. They counted themselves.
Okay, can you?
Listen, give me a chance
Okay,
to
stop.
finish.
No, I give
You don't want to hear the
this-
truth.
Okay, okay,
No,
listen.
you don't want to hear the truth. Let
I
me give
want
you the
to
truth.
hear you.
Let me give you the truth.
Okay.
these prophets, when they were writing the number of people who returned, they weren't writing it by God telling them. They counted. Yeah? And in counting, one could have counted more than the other. Now, their records differ, but what happened really happened. And so you can't dispute, well, he said 700, he said 500.
Okay, stop.
It depends on how many they counted.
Give me a
Because
chance
you
now.
count the days, so people just come after you finish counting. But you
Give me a chance now.
Yes.
You said they both counted. And Ezra was a prophet and Nehemiah was a prophet. Yes?
Yes.
As a Muslim, I believe prophets cannot make mistakes.
That's not
All right?
true. That's not true.
As prophets cannot. What?
You are saying when
What
the prophet is prophesying, he may not make a mistake when he's prophesying. But in his life, are you telling me Prophet Muhammad was
Excuse me, hold on. No prophet.
Did Prophet Muhammad ever sin?
Hold
I'm
on.
asking you, did Prophet Muhammad ever sin?
No, he was a prophet. He was not a sinner. Simple answer.
No,
okay,
wait,
come back to this. Come back to this.
No. I want to say.
You are going away from the subject.
No. If we go to the Quran, we will see
Okay, hold
Prophet
on.
Muhammad praying
Hold on.
for forgiveness for himself.
Yes. Yes.
So if you don't sin, why do you ask for forgiveness?
Yes. Okay, hold on. Because he was a prophet. He was not
I'm
God.
asking you.
Okay,
if you
hold
don't
on.
sin, why ask for forgiveness?
Okay, listen. We all pray. All right. Now, whether we sin or not, but we still ask for forgiveness.
What sense does it
Come
make?
back. Come back.
What sense does it make?
Come back
Wait,
to
let me
this.
ask you.
He's running away
Can you
from
know
the
you are
subject.
running away?
You know,
Can
you are.
Erase
Hold on.
something that is not there? Can you
Okay,
erase something?
okay,
It's not
did-
there, you are erasing it.
Did-
No, you
okay,
only erase marks.
did- hold
So
on,
when you ask for
hold on.
forgiveness, it means there is a mark
Hold on,
that
okay.
you want to erase.
Okay,
and
did-
you are telling me.
hold on, come
that
back to
Prophet
this.
Muhammad.
Come back to this.
Yeah, what
Come
about-
back to this.
That's what we're talking about.
So Nehemiah,
Yes.
he counted.
Yes. And
Ezra counted.
Yes.
Now, let me count to you the number of people from there, sorry about that, from there to there.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
You count.
Wait,
You count.
Wait, let me ask you. How can you compare counting hundreds of people to counting 4 people? You want to
Okay.
use counting 4
Okay.
to counting hundreds of people.
Okay.
With the people, and you know it, listen, you
Okay,
and I, we all
which-
know that we all come from different families.
Which is
Somebody
the
will
true
come
figure?
And you ask some of
Okay.
the family, you ask them,
Can I
how
ask
many
you?
people are in the family?
Can
He
I
says
ask-
20.
Can I ask
Then
you?
somebody else comes and say, how many?
Talk
25.
to me,
now, they are
man.
both speaking the truth. They know.
Okay.
That means one of them knew only 20, so he said 20.
Okay, hold on.
He says 25 because he knows 25. So you have to realize that their knowledge is not excluded.
Okay, hold
You
on.
are not making them.
Okay.
You need to wait.
Give me the final figure.
Listen.
What was the
Listen
true
to
number?
Me. Listen to me.
Yeah.
You need to make a distinction between what God speaks to the prophet and what the prophet does himself naturally.
Is the Bible the book of God?
What's wrong with you? Let me finish.
Is the
Why you
Bible the
jumping
book
around?
of God? I'm not.
Let me ask you.
It's in the
But let me
Bible.
ask you.
Open your Bible.
Let me ask you.
Open your
Is
Bible.
the Injil the book of God?
Yes, but people have
Why do you
made
ask me?
mistakes. Okay.
You
hold on.
admit, you are a
Okay,
Muslim,
okay.
you admit that the Injil is a book of God, which is
This,
the Bible.
okay, but
Why do you
no,
ask me?
no, not the Bible. Not the Bible.
Yes.
Why? The Bible is different, okay?
How?
On the Bible doesn't say Injil. It says Bible.
Yeah, but that's your
It
language.
says Bible.
That is, the
It doesn't say
Injil is your
Injil.
language.
Okay, come
And
back
so
to
when
this.
I say New
He's
Testament,
running away. Come back.
Running away from what?
Was
You are the one who's been running so
no?
far.
What
Keep
was?
changing the when
what?
I answer you
no,
and you
no.
don't like the answer, then you
He's
change the
gone
topic.
away from the figures. What? Yeah,
Imagine.
yeah.
And he's the
Okay,
one
thank
leading.
you.
He's the one
Come
leading the
back.
subject.
How many?
You keep
Was it?
changing.
Was the
When you don't
figure?
like the answer, when I tell you the true answer and you don't like it, then you change it. Okay, let's go here.
Hold
Let's see
on.
whether I can catch him
The
here.
children of Ara.
Yes.
How many returned? 775 or 652? How many?
My issue is I would agree with Prophet Ezra who says 775. Now watch it. Because he had more people, except when Nehemiah was giving the figures, there were less people.
No. Okay. Children.
Why don't you understand?
Okay.
I'm saying to you
No.
that
Children.
they got different figures
Children of Ara.
based on the figures they were given. And I'm saying, depending on who you speak to, he didn't count.
Children of
These
Ara.
were figures given to them from the family. And I'm saying,
So
in the
this is a
family,
contradiction.
sometimes, yeah, Don't you know that sometimes it's not a contradiction?
I'll give you another
it's a
one.
variation. You see, there you are.
I'll-
I told you there are variations, not contradictions.
I'll
But
give
don't
you.
wanna hear.
No, I'll give you
And
another
I'm saying
one.
to you, somebody comes to speaker's corner.
I'll give you
He says,
another
how many
one.
people are here? He says, oh, there is 1,000. Then a few minutes later, someone gone. So how many are here? He says, oh, 900.
So what would you believe?
Now it depends on the time.
Which
you checked.
one would you believe?
You know, ask
Which
him,
one?
please. Let him ask
Yeah,
you.
come over here. You want to be on the camera? Okay, we are. Okay. Yeah, go on. Yeah, about this same thing.
About this same thing.
Yeah, go on.
You see the differences that you've talked about, yeah?
Yeah.
How does that contradict anything in the Bible?
Thank you. That's a
It
good
does.
one.
I want you to.
How does it?
And
the
you're a
message, how does it-
Christian,
How
yeah?
does it
No,
contradict
no,
the
I'm
message?
not a Christian or anything, but
Okay.
I want you to.
How does it contradict
Okay.
the message?
It does, because what it's saying is, I'll go to a different one. I don't want to keep repeating myself. Okay, you can come this side, man. Okay.
He wants you to answer
I'm
his
going
question.
to answer your question, but come this side so I can answer. The cameras are there. I want you to become a hero. Okay. Yeah, okay. A bit this side, not right next to. Okay, there. Right, okay. I'll give you another figure.
No, not another figure.
He
This
answered
one
his
in
question.
there.
Answer his question.
You see, you can't
How
do
Can
does
I
it
answer
change
you?
the message?
I'm talking
Can
about
I-
this.
He
figure.
asked
Can
the
I
question,
answer
him.
you?
You told me to stick to the figure.
Yeah.
Can I answer you?
Yeah.
Can I answer you?
If it's not about the figure, then you
Then,
change
then you change it. Yeah.
Can I answer you? Thank you. The Christians say that the Bible is the book of God. In this Bible, they are telling us what we are talking about now. The exiles who returned from Babylon. The exiles who returned from Babylon, from different families. How many returned from different families? Okay? Now, I don't want to keep repeating myself, so I'm going on to a new family. All right? Now,
No, why don't you? It's not answering his
hold
question.
on.
Answer his
Hold.
question.
I am.
You are not.
I am.
You're going to a different family. Let's
I am.
stay with the one you
I
can.
am.
We are
Okay,
changing.
if you don't want to listen, let me talk to
changing.
you. I'm okay.
You're changing.
Let's go to the next
No,
one.
that's your last question. I need to preach. This is your last
Well,
question.
okay,
Your last question, and then I'm
okay.
going to ask you a question.
Okay.
I've
According
asked me
to
three
the,
questions so far. You
Okay.
finish, I'm going to ask you one, and then it's over. Yes.
are you scared?
Yes.
Are you scared?
Agree. At least you
Are you
agree with
scared?
me.
I don't even know
You
yet.
didn't answer your question.
Are you scared?
Basically saying is that
Excuse me, one on
what
one.
he's saying is
Yes.
that he can't answer the fact that that difference
Does not
in the
affect-
Bible.
Yeah.
That difference.
Okay,
the
you
fact that-
answered
the fact that
675. How many?
I'm about to-
How many?
I'm about to
He's
answer
not
your
asking-
question.
he's
Yeah, how
asking
many?
a question for you.
Can I ask you a question?
770.
Can I
You
answer
be
his
quiet.
question?
Okay.
answer your question?
Okay. Can I give you the figure?
Can I answer your question?
Yeah. How many? 775
Yeah.
or 652?
I'm gonna answer your question.
Yeah. How many?
Okay. There's a different number in
Yeah.
different verses. Yeah.
Different books.
In different books. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, because of those different numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It still doesn't contradict the faith of Christians.
Children of era.
It
How many?
It doesn't
change the
hold on,
message.
it doesn't
It does.
change the message
It does.
because
Give me
let
the
me
figure.
tell you why.
Give
Let
him a
me tell you
chance.
why.
Yeah.
Give him a chance to
Let me tell
speak.
you why. Let me tell you why. Because, okay, the Christians know that there are you listening?
I am
the
listening.
Christians agree and accept and believe and know that there are differences in the Bible. We know that there are textual variances. Hold on.
Okay,
Yeah, you are.
mistakes.
That's
Hold on,
not-
hold
it's
on.
not a
Mistakes.
mistake.
We agree
You
with
call
you.
it a mistake.
No,
You
hold
call
on.
it a
Thank you
mistake.
very much. How can you have
Hold on,
differences?
Allow him. Let him speak.
How many can you?
Let me finish.
Two-way traffic.
Your traffic.
Yeah,
So
two-way
if-
traffic.
if-
You
if-
speak, I speak.
No, but I listen to you.
Okay.
And I'm saying a point now.
Yeah.
If the Christians accept that there are textual variances and there are differences in the Bible,
Mistakes.
Ezra says 100, Nehemiah says 2,000. We know that okay, there can be differences. We know that even though there are differences,
Yeah.
even though we agree that there are differences, and Muslims call it mistakes, or people,
They are mistakes.
Some Christians call it mistakes, other people call it mistakes. Even though there are those mistakes,
Yeah.
yeah, listen to what I'm saying. Even
Yeah.
though there are those mistakes, it doesn't contradict our belief.
Mistakes in the
It
Bible.
doesn't contradict our belief.
Okay, listen.
It doesn't.
You said it doesn't
It doesn't
contradict.
contradict our belief.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. You said You said it doesn't contradict your belief.
No, the Christian
So-
belief. It doesn't contradict the Christian
Are
belief.
you a Christian?
I'm a Christian.
Before you were saying you are not a
Because
Christian.
I don't want to get into
No,
a debate with
before
you.
you are saying you're not a Christian. Now on camera you are saying you're a
No, I
Christian.
know you're gonna do all of
Okay,
this stuff,
now,
that's why I don't wanna
can
get
you
into
step aside? I want to talk to you. Come this side.
Talk to me.
Yeah, come this side, man. Come on.
I don't want to go into a
No, don't worry.